So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Messi making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Henderson spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Kane. Nice physical challenge. Jordi Alba. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Simons. Alexander-Arnold. And that is out of play. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Foot in. Chouameni, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Big chance! It's loose now, they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He is through here! Oh, that's neat. So we're still where we started right now. Van Dijk. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but...
Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. Ball driven towards the far post. Shot at goal! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... And he's had a hit! Oh, he's hit the bar! That has not gone well. Barella.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Messi is behind this one, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi. Barella goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barella, it's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And it's Messi.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he get on the end of this? Played in by Robertson. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Saliba. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Great vision. It's a threatening ball. Barella. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Messi. Milan are looking to go forward now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kane. And a chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well, and while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Messi. Simons. And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga can get it clear. Back into the middle. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué gets a good foot in there. Fernandes. Now it's Kane. That ball looks a good one. That has been cut short. Kane does well to get it back. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Xavi Simons. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Some resolute defending there. Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oh, shooting chance! Doué. Messi.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Xavi Simons. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Saliba. Fernandez. And it's Camavinga. He might be in here! He's found some space. Great chance! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Alexander-Arnold touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Varela was in no mood for any of that. Out towards the flank. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! No, he can't turn it in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Serginho, now it's Messi. Robertson has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Numero 17. Viene sostituito con il numero 22.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Robertson knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jordi Alba. And it's Azar. And this is Messi. Oh, he's had a shot! It's there! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Camavinga. Good ball, good take. That's a good ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vitinha, Serginho, Messi. Tries to play it through. Now can he find a real chance? He scores! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are having a ball here. Five minutes to add. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
And he's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Tries to play it through. Olise. Olise's cross. Serginho. Vitinha. Serginho. Threads one in. Good ball face to face with... And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great run on the overlap here. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Vitinha! And that's straight down the... Oh, terrible mistake. Shot a goal! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Dijk gets a foot in here, and this is Saviola. Bellingham. And it's Serginho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vitinha, he won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And it's Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. He's in a great position here, it's Saviola! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Tries to pass it through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Elise. Now it's Drogba, and he's being shifted off it. Xavi Simons. Here's Vitinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance! He has done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Bellingham! Now it's Elise. Another throw-in. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's in space and looking for options.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the action is back underway. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He gets big! And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Bellingham. Great vision. Caceres looking to get big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Xavi Simons. Simons. Now it's Saviola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Great chance! Xavi Simons. Now, what about a counter-attack? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Now this could be a chance. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bellingham. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Madrid choosing to make the first change. Can he get it through? Deep through. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha, no way through. And here's Elise. He's on it, can he get away? It's Drogba! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Jordi Alba. And it's Vitinha. That's been slipped through. It's a threatening ball. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid making consecutive changes here. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Eder Militao. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shapes to shoot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Milan have their second corner now. Nicely weighted ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. Ribéry goes on a charge down the left. Vitinha gets across to intercept that. Corner number 3 coming up. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That ball looks a good one. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They'll have one final crack at it. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. And now they can clear their lines. They're back in possession and ready to go again. This looks promising. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Vitinha. Tries from... and one more try! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Five minutes to add. Drogba is onto this. And the pass is intercepted. That's at the end. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So bring it on, height, expectation, emotion. So bring it on, height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick, the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. Okay, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football, and his ability to take in the landscape. There's no one better.
Simons! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's a good ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Forlan gets into a good position. Jordan Henderson. No way through. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Might be danger here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Simons! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Jordan Henderson threads one in, lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So it is still 0-0. Foden. Jordan Henderson. Platini. Foden. Messi. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Saviola. Serginho. Good purposeful running this. Xavi Simons.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Doué. Played into space out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Mbappe. And it's Michel Platini. Platini going face to face with his great rival. Goes long and straight. Well, that's well spotted. Now it's Henderson. Great vision. He's in a good position. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Xavi Simons certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. Xavi Simons. Foden. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Forlan. Foden. He's beaten the last man. Shot a goal! Oh.